And at the end of the day, I think that what this depends on for its success is it depends on three really big changes happening. And they are big changes in the field. The first is the idea of moving from silver bullet to silver buckshot. And if any of you have a better example for that, I gave a talk in Berkeley a few weeks ago, and someone yelled at me, like, you can't do a talk about ammunition. You need a better, but he didn't have a better metaphor. So if anybody has a better metaphor, please let me know. I'd love to change it. But this idea that it's not a single solution. There's no one answer to a complex problem. It requires a set of answers, and they have to work together and be coordinated. The second is moving away from these technical solutions and toward adaptive solutions. Partnerships are messy. Change is going to happen. The context is going to shift. Some things are going to work. Some things aren't going to work. You have to be able to adapt. New players are going to come in. How do you incorporate them into the effort? And being comfortable with that messiness and that ambiguity and being adaptive in your solutions and approaches to it. And the third is really moving from a place where right now foundations, nonprofits feel like they have to get credit for their work. They have to show their board, this is what our dollars accomplished. Or as a nonprofit, this is what we have to show our funder, this is what we did, and we're better than them. Getting folks out of that competitive dynamic and into a dynamic of collaboration where people build credibility, and they build credibility for how they're contributing and how they're working together. So I think that these shifts, and originally when we did the work, we thought it was going to be nonprofits that was going to be the biggest challenge here. But nonprofits want to work this way. But funders, and this is a place for you guys and for your colleagues to think about, how do you actually get, when you have a board who's demanding to know what your dollars spent, how do you shift that mindset to realize that there's more value in supporting some of the infrastructure or process and ensuring that that's there so that all the program investments you're making really pay off. And to me, that when we can get the sector to make these three shifts, we'll really start moving in the direction of collective impact. And I guess I'll finish with I'll go back to my daughter, who another wonderful thing she said a few days. This is actually about 2 weeks ago. We were talking about superheroes. We had just watched The Incredibles, so we were talking about superheroes. And I asked my kids, well, what superpower would you have? And my first son, they had just seen the movie. He said, I want to be super strong. And my second kid said, I want to be able to run like Dash. I want to run really fast. And my daughter just looked at me like, what a dumb question. And she's like, I don't need any superpower. I'm a girl. But she's still not getting a real baby. Thank you very much. And I think